This module is to equip farmers, farm managers, and agripreneurs with practical knowledge on how to integrate their farm record-keeping and inventory systems into high-level business decision-making processes. This module teaches you how to analyze recorded data, draw actionable insights, and apply these insights to strategic planning, resource optimization, financial forecasting, and growth projection. Most farmers who keep records only use them for compliance, audits, or external reporting. Unfortunately, this is a wasted opportunity. When records are treated merely as a formality rather than a business intelligence asset, valuable data sits idle while farmers continue to guess at critical decisions. This module flips that approach. It elevates the farmer from being a record keeper to a data-driven agricultural entrepreneur, teaching how every record, financial, inventory, input, labor, weather, production, or risk can become a strategic tool for planning farm operations, reducing cost, forecasting outcomes, mitigating risks, and seizing new opportunities. This module answers the big question: how do I use the information I collect to make smarter farming decisions and grow my agribusiness? The concept of data-driven farming. In today's world, agriculture is no longer just about planting and harvesting. It's about interpreting data to improve productivity, profitability, and sustainability. Farm records generate raw data, but when properly processed, this data transforms into business intelligence, insight that supports better decisions. Key business decisions informed by farm records. The table would be decision area and records involved. 1. Input planning. Input usage records, stock inventory sheets, supplier performance logs. 2nd, labor management. Labor cost records, attendance, productivity reports. 3. Pricing and marketing. Sales records, market trends, revenue data, customer feedback. 4. Financial management. Profit and loss reports, expense tracking, loan repayment history. 5. Production optimization. Yield records, pest disease logs, soil test data, weather logs. 6. Expansion and investment. Asset registry, equipment depreciation logs, ROI records. 7. Risk mitigation. Risk logs, insurance claim records, incident reports. By integrating this information, farmers can minimize wastage, maximize ROI, and plan for the future with greater certainty. Turning records into business intelligence. Here's how farm records are transformed into meaningful decisions. Step 1. Collect accurate records. Ensure every aspect of the farm, financial, labor, weather, production, inventory, is being logged consistently and correctly. Step 2. Organize and store data. Use farm management software or manual filing systems to sort records by category and timeline, daily, weekly, monthly, seasonal. Step 3. Analyze the data. Ask, period. Are costs rising? Why? Which crop generated the most revenue per acre? Which staff members delivered higher output? Which month experienced the most losses? Use spreadsheets, graphs, or dashboards to visualize trends. Step 4. Draw conclusions. Interpret patterns and anomalies. This can reveal a period. Inefficiencies in input usage, peak versus low seasons, staff training needs, market timing advantages. Step 5. Make strategic decisions. Decide based on insights. Reduce or increase input usage. Replace underperforming suppliers. Adjust prices based on sales history. Schedule harvest during higher market demand. Apply for loans during expansion seasons. Strategic planning using farm records. Strategic planning involves setting long-term goals for the farm and designing a roadmap for achieving them using internal capabilities revealed by records and external opportunities. Key areas for strategic planning. 1. Production planning. Use historical yield records to decide which crop or livestock to focus on. Example, if okra consistently underperforms while maize thrives, shift resources toward maize production. 2nd, financial forecasting. Analyze past revenues and expenses to predict next season's profits, identify budget gaps, and decide when to seek funding. 3. Resource allocation. Use inventory and labor records to allocate fertilizers, pesticides, labor hours, and machinery efficiently. Fourth, market strategy. Sales records help identify peak market periods. Strategic planning uses this to time planting for higher price windows. 5. Loan and grant applications. A farmer who presents detailed financial and performance records is more likely to access finance than one who has none. 6. Growth and diversification. Records help assess the feasibility of introducing new crops, livestock, processing units, or value-added products. Real-life application example. Let's say a farmer has 3 years of yield records, sales performance logs, weather pattern data, labor cost reports. After analyzing them, she realizes tomatoes give the best profit margin but suffer heavy losses during the rainy season. Labor cost spikes in July through September. Market prices peak in March and December. She uses this insight to shift tomato cultivation to dry season with irrigation, outsource harvesting in rainy months to cut costs, target sales campaigns around December festivals. This is data-informed, strategic decision-making in action. Barriers to effective integration. While the benefits are clear, some farmers fail to integrate records into planning because of poor data literacy, not knowing how to analyze or interpret records, inconsistent record keeping, data is missing or incomplete, lack of tools, software, manual systems can be hard to analyze, short-term mindset, focused on daily survival, not long-term strategy. Solution: training, mobile apps for data entry, simple Excel dashboards, and mentorship. In summary, farm records are not just for record's sake, they are a goldmine of business intelligence. When properly analyzed, they transform guesswork into smart decisions, chaos into control, and survival into sustainable growth. Every farmer, regardless of scale, should integrate their record keeping into strategic planning processes to thrive in modern agribusiness.